people that we left back home, and we are also doing everything possible, and we all need to continue to do everything possible in making sure that those people back home, that their lives and property are well secured. And that brings me to the Biafran Defense Forces back home. Now is the time for every one of us, especially people back home that are funding the Biafran Defense Forces and the de facto government in homeland. Now is the time for you to identify with your states. We have 40 United States of Biafra Telegram channel. Now is the time for you to contact the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Information Minister in the person of his Honorable Sonny Akparawa, and you will be identified with the Telegram channel that your brothers and sisters are in. So now is the time for every one of you out there, start identifying with your government, because Biafra is here already, and it all depends on what we do now to facilitate it to come faster, because the door is open and it's left for us to take advantage of those doors that has been opened for our own favor and our sake. So thank you very much, tutors, for giving me this time to elaborate more on what the question that you asked. So I yield my mic here. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so very much, my co-host. Yeah, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you for that brief introduction. Yeah, Biafra, welcome, welcome to BRGIE Space. You know, you have heard from our future CRC chairman. That is why anytime we host space and he wants to speak, he speaks as future CRC chairman. And we say thank you, Toti. Yeah, so we are here to talk about our achievement yesterday. Please, we are not here to dive into the politics of US. We are not here to teach the congressmen what they are supposed to do next for us. No, that is not why we are here. We are not here to advise them on what to do. We are not here to tell us what happened in another country that went through the same process. That is not why we are here. We are not here to direct our APM on the next step. That is not our business. He knows what he is doing. So please, when you pick the mic, don't tell us how Congress works. Don't tell us how a Congress briefing or hearing works. That is not our problem now. The spirit that we are now is we focus on the achievement, what it means to us, how can we move forward. Our own responsibility, our direct task is what we are gathered here to talk about. And it is the continuation of our celebration yesterday. So please, let's focus on the topic and leave the planning and the logistics and the politics, how it should be, how it should not be. Please leave that for those who know how to do it best. Okay? Yeah. So I thank God I've remembered to say that. So the topic says, history is recorded. How Biafra echoed in the hall of US Congress yesterday. So that's why we've gathered here. And that is the overall goal, or would I say objective, is to educate, and then we will energize and mobilize our Biafran people by providing a detailed breakdown of the congressional hearing yesterday, celebrating our achievements and outlining the strategy that we have to, put up for the future, which our future CRC chairman have highlighted on it already. So that is what we'll be talking about. And then when I say educate, what I mean there is that the knowledge to let us know what really happened in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Yeah, why it matters to us, and what lesson have we drawn from it. Because many Biafrans, we cannot rule out this fact, may not fully understand the weight of that U.S. congressional hearing we had yesterday. So our role here today, not only me, to everyone that will pick up the mic, is to break it down in a very simple and powerful terms for our people to understand. Because education is the first step in anything that we do. Because yesterday's hearing was not just an ordinary event. No, it was, and this is what happened in the U.S. Capitol yesterday. That very place that Nigerian corrupt Fulani leader Tinubu could not step in. Yeah. So that alone speaks volume for us. We saw Michael Rubin that told the truth to America yesterday, that the Biafra movement is a natural response to 60 years of repression. We heard that yesterday. So this is what we are here under, educating you. We also saw that Nigeria alone, that they chose genocide in 1966. That was a statement of Michael Rubin yesterday. So these words are now recorded in history. So we must all understand this was not just an ordinary meeting. It was the world recognizing our struggle. So we are also here to energize each and every one of us. You know, we are here to lift the spirit of everyone that is here, and even those that will listen to us later, maybe due to time difference or they are busy. We are here to make ourselves feel very proud, victorious, I'm telling you, and we are unstoppable. That is a spirit I want each and every one of us to, you know, go back with at the end of this space, because the hearing for you should not just be an event, but it has a proof, yes, that our struggle is advancing, just like a baby is going to advance, begin to crawl and sit and all that. That is what is going on. So we have to be very, very proud of ourselves, because you heard from our APM that Nigeria tried everything possible. You see, they even jail our PM, yeah, and we've heard the torture of our Onyendu, and you saw how they plant saboteur here and there, and the propaganda that they were spreading. Even a few days to the program, they say our commander has been captured. They now added our brigadier Angel. They said so many things just to demoralize our people. But still, the Biafra voice shook the US Congress yesterday. We were not deterred or frightened by whatever they were saying. So this means that no weapon formed against us all will prosper. It's not possible. So yesterday we saw with our eyes what discipline and focus can achieve. You know, our APM and its cabinet members and all of us here, we've been very, very focused. So if BRGIE can open the doors of Congress, yeah, what else can we not achieve? Because this is just the beginning. You see, and that reminds me, no need to come and no need to nurse in your mind that, oh, they should have recognized us yesterday. Why didn't they recognize? No, 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 that is not what the Congress was meant for. So don't let anybody confuse you. It's just a beginning of a next phase in our journey. More Congress or hearing will be coming up. But what really happened, we have opened the door. Yes, we've opened the door yesterday and nothing can shut that door. So we are also here, and because this is part of our objective to mobilize. Yes, so we have to mobilize ourselves, because we have to turn the knowledge and add it with energy and make an action with it. So don't just leave here excited. You have a specific role to play. Yeah, you have a specific role to play. All of us, we must amplify this victory. We must let the world know the achievement. And we must, above all, build unity and prepare for the next step, because this is just the beginning. So what do we do with this victory? Yeah, nobody will do it for us. Nobody will amplify it for us. We have to share this news. Yes, in our different communities. If you don't have accounts, create it. We have to share it online, even in our church itself. Spread it. Talk to people about the achievement we made yesterday. We have to educate those who don't still believe. Yes, it is our duty now to show that Biafra is united behind BRGIE. Yes, so because this is not time for division. No, 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 no. This is not time. No more noise from saboteur. We don't even, do they exist? I don't know if they exist. So no more falling for Nigerian distraction. Yesterday was their last. Yesterday we nailed it. So there is no distraction from Nigerian terrorists that will, deter us or make us to be confused or, raise our BP. It's not possible. So our duty is very, very simple. We have to stand with BRGIE. We have to stand with our APM. We have to stand with our PM. We have to stand with our Onyendu and continue to push this message forward. Yeah, because I believe that our Onyendu will hear these achievements, and I know that God Almighty will give that man healing, only the healing that he can give. Let the world know that his life is not in the hands of any human being. So my people, ndewo once again. Ndewo, ndewo. I welcome all of you to this BRGIE space. Yes, I was just explaining the objective of the day so that everybody will understand why we are here and what you are supposed to talk on when you pick the mic. Yes, so thank you so much, because today is not a day for too much talk, because for the very first time since 1967, we heard it from our APM's mouth, the truth of Biafra was not spoken in the shadow. Yes, so it was proclaimed, it was documented, it was officially recorded in the hall of a United States Congress yesterday, ever since 1967. So we must first of all acknowledge the land on which this history took effect. No other place than the US Capitol. Yeah, yes, so I must acknowledge that place, because that building represents freedom and democracy. Yes, you heard when Michael Rubin said that they are not going to arrest anybody. Yes, so unlike Nigeria and Finland that will arrest people when they are talking about their freedom, the US would never. So a building that, Tinubu cannot go, Shetima cannot go. They have banned them from entering that building. They can't even enter flight to US. If not, they will detain them. You see what happened? We terrorized them by hosting that program in that place yesterday. So thank you so much, our BRGIE. Because many people do not just still understand the importance of where this thing happened. I just want to focus on that a little, because as our information minister have already shared, it was not a hotel conference room. Yes, just like NGOZI that rented one room. No. And if you see when NGOZI did her own, everybody, they were standing because there were no seats. They were standing, dragging for one central table they kept in the middle. But yesterday, we saw our people, they sat comfortably in their different seats, enjoying AC, sitting down like educated people, sitting down maturely. So this was not a rented hall. No, no, don't follow what they are telling you out there. It was not a rented hall. It was not a community center. It happened inside the US Capitol building. That's it. No, the seat of American government, which is the home of the Senate and the home of representatives, these are lawmakers. So this building is one of the most secured, most important, powerful building in the entire world. And it was there, hey, that the name of Biafra was officially echoed. Can you imagine that? Hey, God of mercy, God of mercy. It was there that the name of Biafra was echoed yesterday. You see, because by holding that briefing in that hall, we achieved a lot. We achieved ultimate legitimacy, because it was not a hotel room. Legitimacy is, something it's not something that you just shout into existence. No, it is something that you earned. We earned the legitimacy. That was why they gave us that room. Our APM said the day they showed him, he was like, oh, Guinea, this is so beautiful, without them paying a dime. So that building conferred legitimacy on our cause. Yes, they cannot give that building to terrorists. That shows to the world that we are not terrorists. We are not. So it signals to the world that Biafra issue is a serious one. It's a credible one, worthy of American highest platform. Now, I'm just taking time so that people that wants to be confused by the saboteurs will know that it was not a child's play yesterday. It was not a wuru-wuru. According to our MID, we are not here for pere-pere. Ask me the meaning of pere-pere. Maybe Mama Stella will tell us when she picked the mic. We are not here to do pere-pere. It was not pere-pere meeting. No. No. So that platform has given us certificate of seriousness before every other global community. That venue gave a direct insult to Nigeria yesterday, because the Nigerian terrorist government spent millions in lobbying to gain access to that room, even to even have dinner in that room, to even arrange meetings in that room, and to when they do that, to even polish their rotten image. But they can never give them that room because they are terrorists. They can never. Yet in that very hall where Nigerians spend millions trying to buy credibility, what happened to us? Biafra was given the platform free to speak about breaking free from this terrorist country called Nigeria. You see, my people, this is a strategic defeat for the terrorist country, Nigeria. And that is why they have now call all the media houses in Nigeria and say, don't report, it is an insult. Have you not asked why they have not reported the event? They have not reported because it is an insult to Nigeria. How they have recognized Biafra to give us that venue. They can never give to Nigeria. Let them try it. We bet them, we challenge them in this space. Let them try it. That venue gave us security and safety. Did you hear when Michael Rubin said that this place, they can never arrest anybody? Nigerian government could not send even their agent to disrupt or sabotage what we were doing yesterday. They don't have the balls. When they just hate this venue that we held, that we had the meeting, that one put fear in them. They say, don't try it. If you go there, you are on your own. Don't mention my name. Shetima say, if you go, you're on your own. Tinubu say, if you go, you're on your own. Ngozi said, if you go, you're on your own. Emma Lailai Mohammed F9 say, if you go, you're on your own. Is it the Choma Okoma? He said, don't you know I'm a professor? When you go, don't call my name. I know they do. I don't want problem with Ogenkero. You see? That building alone scared them. In fact, that building was what they were castigating that it can never happen. They were castigating that it will never happen. But behold, because I saw one idiot that tweeted yesterday. You know me, I don't respond to them because I don't want to add to their views. I just read it and pass. He was using one emoji, peeping through the window and said, he's still waiting for link. I be the Congress meeting will not hold again, that it is another scam. And I wanted to reply, I said, no need, because this kind of person, if he should give me water to drink, I will not call it because it is a very dirty person. So why should I lower myself to that level? Will he still have the mind to repose and say, I saw the venue? And immediately he shaded all the accountability of Ngozi, including that fake reverend sister, was laughing. You see, is that one a reverend sister? I said, look at this man, this woman. A whole reverend sister is laughing at stupidity. What in be her name? Say, is it Odenwabi, whatever her name is? She was laughing at that tweet that guy made. Elewunle, thank you, my co-host. Elewunle, I was like, oh my God, this kind of woman, if she opened her mouth to pray, her prayer will become abomination in the sight of God. Yes, because it has shown that what she has been doing is deliberate. So that room gave our people security and safety. You see, because the U.S. Capitol Police assured a safe environment where our people could speak the raw truth without fear. So that location was the first message, very first message. You see, and it was telling, we are here. Our APM was saying, we are here. We are legitimate, and you cannot stop us. You cannot arrest us. You cannot stop this meeting from holding. And they sat there. They spoke at length. Michael Rubin spoke at length. All the delegates spoke at length. They were, oh my God, they felt at home because they know that they are secured. That building alone gave them that peace of mind. They were able to pour out their minds because these events have been recorded, and our APM said they will go back and replay because they were also using their eyes to see these people, do they really mean business? And they saw it yesterday that we meant business. For the fact that our speaker was there, Michael Rubin, is another additional plus for us because they know this is a man that will never mingle himself with people that are unserious. This is a man that will never mingle himself with terrorists. And they will remember that he was there in a redeclaration. He spoke to Biafrans. He spoke to the whole world. He challenged Finland and said, what are you doing? And he still repeated it yesterday. He's not afraid of anything. So that alone added an applaud to BRGIE and to our struggle. You see? So I want to use this opportunity to really thank everyone, beginning from our APM that organized this event. Yes, even when others deflated the truth, looking for who to blame their failures on, our APM stood tall for Biafrans. He organized this event secretly, and we saw the result yesterday. So I want to use this opportunity to thank our leaders that are in captivity, because without them, we will never achieve what we achieved yesterday. My people, give me time. Just give me time so that when I pass the mic, we will, begin to break it down one by one. I want to first of all thank our Onyendu. Yes, he laid the foundation. He made the instruction that our head office must be in the United States of America. And our PM continued and passed it to our APM. They did not derail. Do you listen to what is happening? It's the same thing a father will give advice to his children. Don't do this. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. If that child should derail, he's going to meet Waterloo. Because if our PM had derailed to say, okay, I am in Europe, in Finland, let the head office be there. Forget about our Onyendu, that was his own. Do you think we will reach where we are today? It's not possible. That same Europe has jailed our PM. If he had taken it to Finland, that means our struggle would have ended. But because they abided by the instruction of our Onyendu, even when they kidnapped him. And yesterday, we made success. So this hearing was a testimony. I'm talking to Onyendu now, our leader, wherever you are. The hearing we had yesterday was a testimony to your resilience. Yes. Though you were illegally detained in the DSS dungeon, in clear contempt of court orders. Yes, but your spirit was present in that room because your picture was there. Your picture was there. We are for you and we are with you. Even when those you work with have abandoned you, we genuine Biafrans are with you. And we will not go to anywhere without your picture. Anywhere we are speaking about Biafra, we must carry your picture and the picture of all our past leaders. Ojukwu must follow us, Philadelphia must follow us, all of them. We will buy Ghana must go and put your images wherever we go because we have to display it. Yes. Because every word spoken was an echo of the truth you have preached for decades. Yes. Nigeria tried to silence you, Onyendu, yet the world heard you loud and clear. This is for you, our leader. This is for you, and we will not rest until you are free. And I want to appreciate our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Hey, the Itiane Kondo. The Itiane Kondo, the Ikwafang of Biafra. From your detention in Finland, you have directed this diplomatic onslaught we did yesterday. Yes, the BRGIE structure you laid is the engine that drove this success yesterday. Nothing more. BRGIE structure, you have laid everything down for us, and we followed it, beginning from our charter. Yes, because if we had derailed and followed those that say they have title, we would never achieve what we did yesterday, because they would have dragged us all to collapse with them. And they will go and collect money from Nigerian government and say we have finished the deal. But that charter you gave to us and everything that was written in that charter, plus our bylaws, that binded us together, that put us in a disciplined track, and we were able to achieve the success yesterday. Because that bylaws and our charter nobody is above it. It also, streamline the action and activities of our APM. Everybody spoke in one voice. The Nigerian government had pressured Finland to silence you, but they failed. Your strategy really worked yesterday. So this hearing is the fruit of your labor, our PM. I want to thank all the attendees that travel everywhere across America and the world to be there physically. Oh my God, they were so beautiful because your presence showed the world that this is a movement of the people, not a movement of one man. So we thank the leaders of all the admin of all the states in America, anywhere, who they all put their differences aside. And that was why we achieved that goal yesterday. Thank you so much. You earn more respect from Biafrans. Yes, we will respect you more. And finally, I want to thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Michael Rubin, American Enterprise Institute. You graced the occasion yesterday because having a scholar like Dr. Rubin Caliber was a game changer in that event yesterday. Yes. He did not come there to sympathize with anyone. No, he came to present factual and historical analysis yesterday. He did not mince words. We saw it. And just few things that he said the Biafrans movement is a natural response to the repression meted on Biafrans for over 60 years. Raw truth. He framed our struggle that we are not agitators, no, or troublemakers, If not, what will he be there doing? No. He told the world that we are people that, we are exhibiting a natural, predictable response to 6 decades of statements, sponsored repression. He said it black and white. He said we are responding to massacre and economic strangulation. That is the truth. So this removes the blame from us and places it squarely on the Nigerian stage where it belongs. He made another comment. He said, unlike Nigeria and Finland, this was the very first statement he said when he looked at our audience and said, wow, that he is so proud of them. He said, unlike Nigeria and Finland, US will not arrest dissidents. What a confidence word on our people. So this was a direct shoot across the bow. He did not mince word, because he, even from the inside, because this man has heard all the tribulations, all the pains that Biafra have gone through since 2nd of December. So for him to see that we are still marching forward, for him to see that we are still standing tall, that gave him the morale to say, yes, these are the people I should work with. You think he has not heard what Rabu Fulani has done? She has heard, she has been reading it. But our one mind, unity, forging ahead together, made him to accept to be our key speaker yesterday. He has seen the effort of our APM and the remaining cabinet members and said, no, I must be there with these people. I must do everything possible with these people. For these people. That was what he did yesterday. Yes, he highlighted the hypocrisy of Nigeria. You see, and the shameful compliance of Finland that detain and jail our PM. You see, he contrasted this with American principles, assuring everyone that in the US you can speak truth to power without fear of political arrest. That was what the man did yesterday. That was what he did yesterday, without fear. And he said, no one forced Nigeria to undertake the program of 1966. That decision was made in Lagos. Another crucial statement he made yesterday. Sorry, the internet was fluctuating, so we couldn't really pick out much. But when we have time, we'll, really be calm and then pick more words from what he said yesterday. I just pray maybe he can share the copy online for us to see. Because he destroyed the foundational lie Nigeria used to justify their genocide yesterday by this statement that he made. Because they often claim the violence was a response. No. Dr. Rubin stated clearly it was a conscious decision. I had to underline that keyword, made by the political leadership in Lagos. That was what he said yesterday. So enough of this blame on Biafrans. You see? So this was a very critical step for establishing the truth and reconciliation. And we have to know why yesterday really, really mattered. Yes, we have to know why it matters yesterday. Because our APM didn't just wake up in the morning and get a United States Congressional hearing. No. No. It doesn't happen by luck. It doesn't happen by too much prayer. No. It doesn't happen by noise. And it doesn't happen by shouting on the street or waving flag. No. This takes months. Months. He wrote petition, he wrote letter here and there, he had meeting with lawmakers, he had meeting with their aides, he lobbied, those that knows in the corridor of power, everything. Oh, I cannot stop without appreciating our lobbyists. Our Obon Mazi alias, Moran Global Strategies. We appreciate all that you have done for Biafrans yesterday. And all that you have been doing, and all that you will continue to do. Because without you, with the strategies that you have that even correspond with your name, your company name, we will not be there yesterday. We know that your establishment played a very crucial role for us to have a success yesterday. Our Obong alias, we salute you. Despite all the insult meted on you by useless one Nigerianist, you stood tall for Biafrans. And you've made so many comments every time that you will not rest until Biafra is restored, until we gain our sovereignty. We thank you so much. And we thank our attorneys. They all contributed to the success we had yesterday. Thank you so much. Because All these things is what our BRGIE did, you know, quietly, secretly, so that the saboteur will not hear and go and destroy it. Yeah, because it was strategy that worked. We've seen for years, people say Biafra could not reach the international stage, not to even talk of going to have a hall to hold congressional hearing. Ha! But what happened yesterday? Yesterday proved to them that when you adopt the strategy of a government, because we did not go there as a group, no, the doors of power will definitely be open. When you have leaders that are effective, because many groups claim leadership, they claim to fight for Biafra for the past 30 years, in fact, even right from their mother's womb. I want to tell them that leadership is not about titles. Oh. Leadership is about results. That is what leadership is all about. And that is why, upon all the stone they threw at our APM, APM did. We saw the result yesterday. Because BRGIE have shown the world what real leadership looks like. You build silently and put your... If they did not achieve, we will not hold space today. What will we be talking about? We will not be holding space this hour. Yes. It shows that BRGIE is the only government with international legitimacy. If NGOZI like, or let her go and put in the door everywhere in Georgia USB charger. Nobody. Biafrans, it's like we don't even understand what happened yesterday. Nobody can speak for Biafra except BRGIE. Nobody. Nobody. Because this is the only government that have successfully brought Biafra into that global arena. Nobody born of a woman can speak for Biafra again except BRGIE. It has been stamped. Because this hearing recognized Biafra. It recognized BRGIE as the only representative to speak for Biafrans. Because others shouted, oh, they argued, oh, some even allowed themselves to be infiltrated by the Nigerian agent. They collected money, but our BRGIE, our APM, with his cabinet members, they were so focused and they acted like a government, not a group. Yes, not as a group. And that is why we've gathered here today. Did we achieve anything? We heard when our PM was counting our achievements. Because what happened yesterday didn't just fall from the sky. No. It was not by protest. It was not by street noise. And not by endless shouting online, no. It happened because the Biafra Republic government in exile operated as a government. That is why we were able to achieve that yesterday. Yeah. Compared to IPOB Nigeria, immediately they took away our Onyendu, they disappeared. They disappeared. Over 30 years, some will say I started even before Onyendu. Yeah. Where are they today? Because this congressional hearing has proven that the problem was never the dream of freedom. The problem was strategy. And this is why our Onyendu say, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He's bringing a new dimension. Not waving flag, not shouting. Whoa. And that is why NGOZI is not different from IPOB. Because they shout like her. It's not in the shouting, but in having the strategy. You see, immediately they kidnap Onyendu. These people disappeared. They lost direction. And instead of building sovereignty, they reduced themselves to endless protest on social media. You see, they became a protest machine. No more liberation movement. And because of that weakness, Nigeria agents easily, infiltrated them and manipulated them. They gave them money. Most of them have built hotels in, Okigwe, Old Imo State, everywhere. 5 years later, what have we seen? No concrete result, nothing. Even self, this our congressional hearing self. Did you hear them comment? Because they don't understand the meaning. They don't understand the meaning. It was only one Irat from NGOZI that was busy jumping up and down. POAs don't understand the meaning of congressional hearing because they never know. They didn't even what do you concern congressional hearing with IPOB Nigeria Limited? They don't know the significance of it. So they did not know whether to mock us or to celebrate with us. So they just they just kept quiet and said, should we attack them or should we keep quiet? That was why they now brought propaganda news that they have captured our commander, Gentle the Yahoo. Because that is the only thing that they are good at. They say, okay, let me chip in from this side and see if they will, sub-pedal. If I'll make them to be demoralized. That is the only thing they know, to bring fake news. You see? But it did not change anything. Orabu Fulani, the opportunist. That one, please. Her members are looking for her. Oh. Her members are looking for her. Because after December 2024 redeclaration of Biafra, NGOZI rushed to declare her own a so-called parallel government. Yes, but it was never about Biafra. It was about her ego and personal ambition. It was about her building her hospital. It's about her future ambition to become a minister in Nigeria. And that is why people from Jigawa celebrated her. And they say she has pumped money to them. Look at the money of Biafrans. We have told them time without number. All the money NGOZI gave from Biafrans, NGOZI channeled the money to Jigawa people where she got married. Because she's also from there. You see, and now if you look at her flyer for fundraising, she has changed it to humanitarian fundraising. I don't know how our people will be so stupid to go and give this woman money again to send to the northern part of Nigeria, to her people. Chai, now wow, our people, please open your ears and your eyes. NGOZI is not for Biafra. All your money is going to the northern part. Today, what has happened? She is facing fraud charges in the United States. That is why she couldn't even make PIM against our hearing. So that alone shows her true character, because she was planted to distract and confuse our people, nothing more. And then this Accountability 2025, they claim they have title. The newest saboteurs in town. Oh my God. Another Nigerian intelligence project that dressed up as concern. You see, these people, they spoke a lot of grammar and they confuse our people with grammar. Not the one Rich and Free will use grammar to confuse people. No, this one, Choma Okoma told them that she's a professor, and all the grammar that she blew, our people did not understand. They didn't know the meaning. It is not in the dictionary. And they say, yes, ma. Especially Ajere. Ajere say, yes, it is true, without even looking for the meaning of the grammar. And that was why they were doing nonsense, doing propaganda here and there. Because their mission was to create doubts about BRGIE finances. That is why they came. They said they want to be in charge of our account, so that they will know and trace where the money is going. And no other person wants to be in charge. I don't know who that is owing the money from California. She has not remitted the money. And Adandocho, the same people that asked for accountability, she said she released the money to Emma F9. But the money was not used. See, these people only came to cause confusion, to slow down our momentum. No, that is what they came to do. Did they succeed? The answer is no. They did not offer any solution, only criticizing here and there. Ogenke is carrying back. Ogenke cannot speak English. Ogenke is a small boy. May God have mercy. They did not build. They tried to destroy everything. It's like I will use my mic so that others will talk, because if you allow me, I may be the only one that is talking. So, Biafrans, now, where do all this group, what do they have in common? What do they have in common? The only thing I've seen them have in common is noise without progress. That's it. They have division without achievement. And yet, while they wasted time, the only one government, BRGIE, stood firm. BRGIE was consistent. BRGIE was focused. Yes. Under our APM, that BRGIE is under our APM, Ogochukwu Nkero. That was why we had the hearing yesterday in Washington, D.C. He did not go to rent hotel room for that. Mbano. He went and they gave him, hey, a hall in Capitol Hill yesterday. Hey, that hall is really paying Nigeria more than any other. It's really paying Nigeria more than any other thing. They say, look at this small boy, something they cannot get. So, my people, Nigeria is a failure. Yes, Nigeria is a failure upon all the money they pump to stop the program. We heard it from our APM yesterday. They couldn't succeed. Yes, they couldn't succeed. So I am using this time to laugh at them. Yes, so Nigerian terrorist government, you cannot stop Biafra movement. You cannot stop the restoration of our sovereign nation. Biafra, God forbid Nigeria in my mouth. You you cannot stop. You cannot stop our freedom. We must all go home. Stop wasting money. Stop wasting money. Because what we did yesterday was really a proof that you have all failed. Yeah, so I will use my mic when time permits. I will come back. But before I pass the mic to my co-host, let's just do small thing. Just 1 minute, please. Ogechi, come on. Ogechi, come on. Nkechi nyere me kama. Nkechi nyere mo kama. Ogechi, come on. Ogechi, come on. Etikulika Nkechi nyere mo kama. Awuga chacha, doringba chinera ya kama, oge chineke kama, ogo nyawo kama chinere bo, nke chinere bo, kama, obuni kane bo, omeni kane nuchiya, obuni kane kunde lowa, owa chio, onye kuchi yoso mabuto we yoso, okola kama, onye ne shiri kenowa. Oge Chineke kama o, onye na-arara o, oge Chineke kama o, ka o Chineke o, nke Chineke o, kama Ogechi kama Ogechi kama Ogechi kama nke Chineke o, yes, so okay, Chikama, God's time is the best. I saw one idiot here. Your name is Indian man, and unfortunately, you are using our PM's picture and you are writing rubbish here. I think you are in the wrong place. You have to go and look for your madam who has disappeared. She ran away. You are in the wrong space. So, the area you live, go and look for NGOZI or you go and look for Choma. They are having high BP. This space is not for you. So you're in the wrong place. Go and open your own space and see how many people will attend. I think one is on now, and okay, they've all disappeared though. The wave is too much. They cannot withstand it. So, senior citizen, okay, hold on. Oh, for my co-host, Toti, are you there before we pass the mic to senior citizen in case you want to talk to BIAFRANS?
Yeah, thank you very much, Tutos. Let me just take about 60 cents to, read out some powerful statements. Although our guest speaker yesterday, in the person of Dr. Michael Rubin, made a lot of powerful statements yesterday. But before I go forward, let me just use this opportunity to salute everyone with us here. And first of all, my greetings go to our Supreme Leader, Martin Namdekani, and also our Prime Minister, and also our acting Prime Minister, and every one of us here. Because of time frame, I will be brief. And then greetings to every one of us here. You know, I normally take my time to salute everybody, one after the other, but we have a lot of people here that wants to make their submission. Maybe later I will come back and salute everybody. But for now, I say greetings to every one of us that are taking out their time to grace the space today. Yeah, thank you very much, and Tutos once more for the opportunity and also hosting us today. This is BRGIE space, and we all are expected to share the space. Once you join the space, the first thing that you need to do is to share the space, because we want these spaces to be going viral. So those are our people out there that are not getting vital and then the true information of what is really happening regarding our fight for the liberation of the Biafran people will start getting the right information. That is why it's very imperative that every one of us that are supporting the Biafran Republic government in exile, whenever we come across spaces like this, the first thing that we need to do is to share it out so other people can be able to get notification that we're live here on space. I'm so grateful to God, first of all, and also grateful to the Biafran Public Government in Nigeria.
Please, just 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute. This skipped my memory. Please, if you were in the event yesterday, please raise up your hand and request for mic, because we want to hear real life testimony of what happened yesterday. If you were in the event yesterday, please raise up your hand. Thank you, my co-host. Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Grateful to God, also grateful to our Supreme Leader, our Prime Minister, our Acting Prime Minister, and also the guest speakers, and also grateful to Mazi Elias, our lobbyists, and also grateful to every genuine Biafra, most especially those of us that have been standing strong in making sure that the Biafra Republic government in exile is not hijacked and sold to the enemy government, which is the Nigerian terrorist government. I say thank you to every one of you, because that historical event that happened yesterday is because of your efforts. You never gave up, and that is why we had the chance to be in Congress House yesterday to air our grievances to the congressmen and also to the international community. And then the two particular statements that caught my attention, that one of our speakers in the person of Dr. Michael Rubin. And some of us might not really understand who this Michael Rubin really is. Let me just give a little brief about Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin is a scholar. He's a prominent scholar in the United States of America, and Michael Rubin is one of the people that his political ideas always influence the American government. You can go to Google search engine or wherever you want to go and know about Michael Rubin. So whatever statement that Michael Rubin said there on that historical congressional briefing yesterday in the United States of America, Washington, D.C., are not just statements. They are facts. And that is the more reason why the American government will be so interested to really know what has been going on in Biafra land. And one of the statements, I have two. The first one that caught my attention was the one he said, those who are legitimate, those who are legitimate, those who are serious, those who are yesterday, even though that you were not there in person yesterday, but you have been supporting what the Biafra Republic government in exile has been doing regarding the diplomatic battle in the international community. Michael Rubin is speaking to everyone. Take this statement very serious. He said, those who are legitimate, that you are legitimate. Those who are serious, that your seriousness, and those who are here today are the people who will advance their cause and that will advance their cause. And make no mistake, momentum is on your side. Michael Rubin is trying to make every one of us understand the significance of what happened yesterday in Washington, D.C. that the momentum is now in our side. The momentum is now on our side. And that is why every one of us need to key in into the Biafran Republic government in exile and make sure we make use of this momentum that is on our side right now and push for our freedom to facilitate it to come very quick as possible. And another statement of Dr. Michael Rubin that caught my attention again, and this particular comment, I see it as a take-home for every Biafran. And the statement is, the fact of the matter is, I hope to be here when the United Nations will be recognizing Biafra as an independent state. And this particular statement is also defining the significance of what really happened in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Now, Michael Rubin is telling the world and you, as a genuine Biafran, that what happened yesterday in Washington, D.C. is an open door to the recognition of the Biafran people to have their own sovereign and independent state, because we have been able to officially tender our grievances to the American government and most especially to the congressmen and women of the United States of America Senate. Because all this while we have been seeing our acting prime minister going to Washington, D.C., lobbying. This is part of the outcome of the lobbying that has been going on in secret. Now the American government have been able to say, okay, tender your grievances, which is a very big milestone for the Biafran cause. And that is why every one of us needs to wake up and go back to that program and listen to what Dr. Michael Rubin said, because this type of people, they don't talk anyhow. They don't associate with criminals. They are not money mongers. If every one of us remember, this same Michael Rubin spoke on, it made it clear that nobody influenced him to come and speak on behalf of the Biafran people. Nobody paid him to come and speak on behalf of the Biafran people. But because he saw that, yes, we are doing the right thing and the momentum that we are pulling really attracted his attention. And he has also gone back to do his own background check to find out how honest what we, the Biafran people, are doing under the Biafran Republic government in exile. And through his findings, I believe he has come to understand that, yes, that we are legitimate and what we are fighting for is a true cause. That is where you will see people like Michael Rubin, because they can never associate with criminals. They cannot associate with people that are cunning, people that are not honest. They can never associate with people like that. And for that simple fact, that has boosted my morale and my confidence the more. And I believe this also has already boosted every one of us out there, our confidence towards what we are doing, that yes, with our consistency, Biafra will surely be recognized as a sovereign and independent nation. And now is the time for every one of us out there to increase our efforts and make use of this momentum that is on our side, so we can be able to get Biafra as quick as possible. And before I use my mic, although I want to say just it's like a clarification. You understand? Because although yesterday on Madam Inky's space that she hosted yesterday, so many of us brilliant speakers that made a brilliant submission. Even our lovely sister Obi Chicago even brought up that issue to try to clarify our people today when she was at Washington, D.C. Airport trying to go back home. She made the statement, some people were saying the people that are there on that congressional house yesterday, they are not more than 20, they are not more than 30. That is pure ignorance and stupidity. What we went to do yesterday in Washington, D.C. is briefing. It's not a convention or a conference there where you will have multitude of people. No. They have certain figures or numbers of people that are supposed to be there. And BRGIE was able to make sure that we have more than 80 or 90% of the people present there, which I score it excellence. So for anybody out there, or maybe some of us here that will come against tweets, or maybe things out there that I will say, there are not many, this and that. Ignore them, they are ignorant. Go and make your research. The numbers there are the people that are supposed to be there. Makanano Iwe, Kaijiwe, we did not go there to do party. We did not go there to do love me, I love you. No. We went to pour our grievances to the American government that this is the reason why we are saying we don't want to continue to be in this union. You don't need multitude to go. For example, like you have a case in the courts. When you go to the law courts, do you see multitude of people there? They are selected people that are supposed to be there. And once it has gotten to the number of the people that are supposed to be in the hearing of any particular case, they will lock the court door. We all see, even in the case of our Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, sometimes we see memo where the attorney of our Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the lead counsel, Aloy Jimako. Sometimes we see memo, the people that court approved that needs to be present in the court case. But we have millions of people that want to go there on that court day to hear how the trial or the case of Nnamdi, our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu is going. But they cannot allow people certain number. So that is what really happened there. Whatever shenanigans they are trying to do or to talk down or what in there, it's not for them to believe. It's not for them to comprehend the significance. No, we have spoken to the people that we need to speak to, and they have heard our voices. We did not go there because of Orabufunani. No. We did not go there because of all these independent journalists. We did not go there because of them. We did not go there because of IPOB. No, we did not go there because of them. We went there to speak to people that matter. The people that their ideas influence international policies and politics. Those are the people we have gone to pour our grievances. And I believe that the Biafra Republic government is also, we submit substantial evidences to back up those grievances. So we have registered our footprint in the United States of American Congress officially. That is the significance of what really took place yesterday that makes it historical, because for more than 60 years, we have not been allowed to come and speak to the American government or even to the international community. But yesterday, through the wisdom and through the achievements, and also through the effort of our acting prime minister, and also the effort of our lobbyists, and also the effort of our lawyer, we have been able to tender our grievances officially yesterday, the 18th of September 2025. Go and mark it down in your calendar and start counting the time. Biafra is here. And nobody, no Jupiter, is going to stop the recognition and the restoration of Biafra, of which yesterday we heard when our acting Prime Minister spoke to us in the space that Madam Inki hosted yesterday. The Nigerian government protested. They protested against that hearing, but they did not succeed because they understand the significance of that hearing. That is why everywhere is quiet. The silence did not just happen. The silence happened because Biafra spoke to power yesterday in one of the greatest hall and house of the world, which is the United States of America Congress Hall. So it's a very, very big event that can only be understood by people like us, people like me, people like tutors, people like Madam Inki, people like every one of us here on the space. That is what every one of us need to understand what really took place yesterday. That is the beginning of the recognition of the Biafran people. And it's now left for every one of us to wake up and take advantage of this momentum that is on our side now. And before we know it, Biafra will be there on our doorsteps. So thank you very much, and tutors. I would like to leave my mic here now so we can, move the mic for other people to come up and speak. Mazin also have been here. Mazin also, should we allow our women to go first, or I need the mic to you? Mazin also, are you there? Mazin, am I even coming out? Tutors, are you there? Can anyone still hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. It's like Mazin also is not close to his mic. Okay, let's go to Minister Betty. Minister Betty, are you there? Because your hand has been off for quite some time, coming up and going down. Are you there, Minister Betty?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, you can go on. All right, you can go on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My people, I really have to appreciate each and every one of you that made yesterday's event to be successful. My special thanks to our leaders. They are our heroes, both the heroes past and the present heroes. Men and women, they've worked so hard to create this very avenue of fighting for our freedom. They did very well, absolutely well, fantastically well. And I thank my APM especially for taking the mantle. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man after our heart. We can never forget him. So Biafrans, right now and currently, we have to continue to pray for his health. Nothing will happen to Onyendu. I know that because he's a special child, a special man. God will bless him wherever he is. Fulanis cannot take the head of a Biafran man, an Igbo man. It's impossible. It will never happen. He will not die in that detention. So he will see Biafra. That's my prayer for him. And my prayer goes also to our indomitable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Obato BA1. Millinary Ugu. Nothing will happen to him. I know that yesterday's event will gladden their hearts. And I'm very proud and happy. When Tutors was talking and asking about what we make of what happened yesterday, a lot happened. And it signifies a lot of things. You all will recall when the other governors, before these current governors, proscribed Biafrans as terrorists. People like America wouldn't have trusted Biafrans to the extent of allowing them to go and hold a hearing or a briefing in their Congress room if they think we are terrorists, because such opportunity will never come to Nigerians. If you go to Terrorist World Index, if they are not number 1, they will be number 2. So yesterday was very, very significant in the position where the world have placed us. It's Biafra first. We thank Americans so much. Donald Trump, his regime, God will bless them, because we are all human beings, even though they are politicians. So I thank them for giving us that opportunity. I also, I beg your pardon, I also thank Michael Rubin, our lobbyists, Elias Garcelos. I thank him so much, the entire Jim Moran lobbying firm. So Biafrans, I will attribute yesterday's success to your contributions towards this freedom fight. In every way, each and every one of you contributes. It was very significant in the event of yesterday. Very, very resounding success and progress in our fight for freedom. Every speech that Michael Rubin made, you know, because that program was blurred and it wasn't clear. But this one, he said here, he said, there is no compromise for Biafra freedom. And that is true and very correct. No compromise. Biafrans have served Fulanese controlling Nigeria government. We have served them so much, so long. They have left a very big scar in our mind. You know, sometimes when you serve somebody, there will be an agreement that after such and such time, you will be settled and you will be a master of your own. But between us and Fulanese, no settlement. They can treat us anyhow, use us anytime, dump us anyhow they like, or wherever they wish. Time has come for us to move forward. No more saboteur. If you want to sabotage us, you are on your own. We have known the way you operate. Your modus operandi is in our hands, in our palms. We no longer fall for your traps, for your deceit, for your takia. No more. No more. Yesterday marks this very wonderful achievement, that the money you people donate is not a waste. That supporting our APM, he is the man you can trust. He is a man that will tell you to stand and you will stand. He is not a man of many words. If he gives you his word, he fulfills it. Yesterday, he has shown you people, because that congressional hearing, that place is worth 10,000 times more than what we did in Finland. And you know how much we paid to Finland people. And finally, Finland disappointed us. They disappointed us. Our PM has lived in that country for 20 years without tax evasion. If he had evaded tax, is it not the duty of the state to make him pay tax? No, they kept it till Nigeria told them. He is a member of this current ruling party in Finland. Personal friend to Alex Stubb. But they betrayed. And I was very happy when Mr. Michael Rubin or senior fellows, Michael Rubin, mentioned it yesterday. But Nigeria, you know what? We are gone. far gone. At this level, we can never come down to your level. You Nigerians can never measure up with we Biafrans because we are high up there. No Biafran should entertain any fear because we are taking the right course. We are on the right track. Nobody can deny us of our right anymore. Not anymore. And one thing I want to tell people in homeland, don't be discouraged. Do not keep listening to all these fly-by-night in the what do they call themselves? All these content creators. They can say anything. I heard a lot this morning during my own personal program. What they said, whether APM hired the place and hired the white man. And the same idiot that was making that comment was there with us in Finland last year. So she does not know who Michael Rubin is. Michael Rubin is a man with top dignity, a dignitary man in America, a man that when he speaks, America will listen. A man that when he comes out, even if it is his shadow behind you and you are doing something, you will be recognized by the presence of Michael Rubin. But she said that APM went and hired somebody. But I will disappoint her. I've already answered her on my program when somebody told me that this is what she said. And I told that person that for APM to go and hire a place to come and showcase Biafra shows the level of interest he has for Biafrans to succeed. And hiring a man means that he is interested in progressing Biafra freedom, pushing it forward. A man who is not interested in what you're doing cannot go and hire a place. No. If you say that he hired that place, that means he is highly interested in progressing this freedom, in making it go forward. So, Biafrans, we must and we have to appreciate our APM. That man has actually demonstrated his abilities and capabilities, his honesty, interest in this freedom that we are fighting. Because some of us, we just come here trying to talk better than anything else. You don't remember that people are dying. They don't remember that these children dying belongs to men and women, their father and their mothers that carried them 9 months. That these are human beings. They think we come here for moonlight play or we come here to joke. No. We are here for serious something that touches and concerns human life. And you as a mother, you will come out, bring your platform, lying to people. Because saying that Michael Rubin is a man that was hired means that you are a pathological liar. You say things out of context. You don't even weigh what you say. I have said it before and I will repeat it. To be a freedom fighter does not mean that you must be a PhD. Nobody cares about your qualification. It is for you. It's your individual and personal achievement. It does not concern anybody. We don't want to know what anybody reads or read or what qualification you have. It's your own personal business. But we are here collectively as a group of nations that are crying out for the world to hear us out. What is going on? At least what happened yesterday is a vindication on Onyendu and our PM that they are not terrorists. They are Biafrans. They are the leaders. If they are terrorists and Nigeria is detaining them, Finland detaining our PM, believe you me, no matter how colorful our money is, and we pay it to America, they won't give you that place. They will not. But look at it. They allowed us to come and use that place and pour out our heart to the world, so that they will not be the only ear that will hear what we have to tell the world. To me, that is what I think it is. So, my people, a lot has been said. I am happy. I am grateful to God, grateful to Odumegwu, grateful to Philip Effiong, grateful to even Okokondem, because he did it alone. At least now we are many in the media team, but Okokondem did it single-handedly. And I'm grateful also to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Even Uwazirike, I know Uwazirike didn't end up well, because he received money, started building hotels, making money out of his brother's blood. But the only good thing that Uwazirike did for us is to produce Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm grateful to him, grateful to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, grateful to PM and our APM. He is carrying the burden of the whole nation in exile. So I am grateful to all of them. Even our humble but powerful COS. Yesterday I saw him dressed like one of those mini Congress men. I say, yes, these are my people. I was very proud of them. Proud of Sister Love. Proud of our other sister. Even Sister Obi. Our women, they were fantastic. They did very, very well. I am grateful to all these Biafrans. They are fit to be a representative anywhere in the world. So, my people, when we are doing anything, let us be very calculative. Think well that people are dying. It's not all about coming here to come and pose or show anything you want to show off. No, I personally, that's not why I'm here. I remember all these people that die every day, and I know you all do, and I appreciate all of you. So anybody who is out there trying to support Fulanis against what we are doing, look at what is happening to Benue people today. I'm not happy that they are dying, but I'm not the one killing them. This was how they killed our people in 1966, when our people were running from the north. When they get to Benue and Plateau, they will buy them there. They will buy them. But look at what is happening to them. So NGOZI that is now taking all the money that our people, the gullible Biafrans, are donating for her, using it to support Ebubago, to fight our men in Okigwe. NGOZI, put yourself into prayer. What will happen to you? The same thing with Adandi Ojo. She will be there deceiving Biafrans who are following her. She will be there deceiving them, telling them that the APM went. Let us finish with NGOZI first. Then her own will be the next. Because that woman, the destruction she has brought to this struggle, only God in heaven knows. That woman, her mouth. How can you say that a man with his people, responsible men and women, he hired a whore and hired a white man? Because you are full of corruption. Your mind is full of deceit. Your mind is full of criminality. This is it. Some people are here just to make money, use their platform to lie and be making money. You don't realize that your brothers and sisters are dying. That the number of people dying every day in Biafra land, even Russia, another world superpower, that what died there is not in 1 month, will not be measured to how many people they buy in our land every day. What dies in Ukraine is not up to what the Fulanis are killing every day. If they cannot come as a Fulani on foot. They will come as Fulani in uniform. And Musa will bring them. Our people are dying. So the only way we have to appreciate this, our APM, my people, is to donate. Because we are not expecting him to be the one that will be doing everything that is before him. He has a lot. He has a lot to do as the leader now. Because Nigeria thought that detaining Onyendu, oh, Biafra will go and close. And the detaining PM, oh, nothing will happen about Biafra again. No. That is their wishful thinking. But our APM have shown the world that no matter the number of our leaders you detain, Biafra must move on. So, my people, how would it move on? Donation. Donation. Ejema, ejema, ejema. Because one of our Ambazonian brothers, when he came to talk to us, I was there, in Finland, he told us that there are 3 important things that we have to do to get Biafra and get it very quick. Everybody was listening. He said is donation, number 1. Number 2, donation. And number 3, it took him time to say all this. So everybody was thinking that he will say something different. He said the 3rd one, donation. And that is the only thing. That is the only thing. No matter how long we talk, no matter what kind of English we use, no matter how you polish it, no matter how impeccable your English is, the nitty-gritty is donation, donation, donation. Even if it is penny, it will go a long way. Don't be shy. Come and donate. Even if you are with NGOZI and you have suddenly realized that you are in the wrong place, you can make it an anonymous donation. Donate, donate, donate. And I thank those who have been donating, because it's not easy, I know, for people to part with their money. But that's all we need now. That's all we need now. Nothing else. That's all we need. So, my people, I'm going to stop here because there are many hands